Alonso, Alonso, Alonso. Chelsea have just appointed their 5th manager in 3 years. 5 managers. 5 completely different ideas on how football should be played. 5 appointments. All ending exactly the same way. So here's my question. At what point do we stop blaming the managers and start blaming Chelsea? See, I actually feel sorry for Chelsea. For almost 20 years, they lived through arguably the greatest ownership English football has ever seen. Roman Abramovich took Chelsea from a respectable Premier League club to one of the biggest football clubs on the planet. Champions Leagues, Premier League titles, domestic cups. Chelsea became serial winners. Then, in 2022, through circumstances outside of his control, Abramovich was forced to sell. And from that moment, everything changed. Chelsea fans call it the BlueCo era. Others call it the nightmare. Since May 2022, Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Pochettino, Enzo Maresca, Rafinha, now Xabi Alonso. 5 managers appointed, 3 years. At some point, that just can't be coincidence. Now, don't get me wrong, Chelsea fans have every reason to be excited because what Xabi Alonso achieved at Bayern Leverkusen was unbelievable. An unbeaten Bundesliga season, one of the greatest domestic campaigns German football has ever seen. But what impressed me wasn't just for trophies, it was for control. Every player knew exactly what their job was. Every movement had a purpose, every phase of play looked rehearsed. And sitting at the hub was Granit Xhaka. Not the flashiest player, not the quickest, but the player Alonso trusted more than anyone. So when reports came out saying Alonso wants Xhaka again, I'm not surprised, because managers don't just buy good players. They buy players they trust, players that understand their football. But then came Madrid. 7 months. That's all it lasted. And people keep saying Alonso took the job too early. I don't buy that, because I don't think timing was the problem. Compatibility was. Real Madrid are unlike any football club on earth. They don't believe in project. They don't believe in patience. They believe in one thing, winning. Immediately. Alonso arrived wanting to build another Leverkusen. Control, structure, patterns. But Madrid's biggest stars weren't interested in being controlled. They wanted freedom. Then came the Vinicius Jr. situation. The dressing room became divided and Perez reportedly stopped backing him. And after the Super Copa defeat, the writing was already on the wall. Alonso didn't fail because he wasn't good enough. He failed because the environment rejected what he was trying to build. And that's where Chelsea becomes interesting. Because here's the problem. BlueCo spent the last 3 years building a football club around one philosophy. Buy young, develop talent, increase value, repeat. Then Alonso arrives and immediately wants Granit Xhaka, who's 33 years old, experienced, a leader, in the twilight of his career, but everything BlueCo have been actively trying to avoid. And that's why this transfer will tell us everything we need to know. Not because of Xhaka, but because of what it represents. If Chelsea allow Alonso to bring in the players he believes he needs, then maybe, for the first time, they're actually backing a manager. But if BlueCo continues deciding recruitment from above, then what exactly has changed? Because then we're not watching Xabi Alonso's Chelsea, we're watching BlueCo's Chelsea, and Xabi Alonso is just a puppet on the touchline. And honestly, I think there has been warning signs. Marco Cucurella, gone. Chelsea's first choice left back. No direct replacement. Then Enzo Fernandez, club record signing, vice captain, his own agent coming out confirming he's exploring an exit again to Real Madrid. Also, outside of the Xhaka links, Chelsea have been surprisingly quiet. And if we're being honest, a lot of Chelsea fans don't even love the Xhaka signing itself. Not because Xhaka isn't a good footballer, but because they expected something bigger. Something that felt more like Chelsea. Which brings me back to the original question. Who is actually building this football club? BlueCo or Xabi Alonso? So, do I think Xabi Alonso will succeed? I actually think he can. What he achieved at Bayern Leverkusen wasn't luck. You don't go unbeaten over an entire Bundesliga season by accident. That is elite coaching. The question has never been whether Alonso is good enough. The question is whether Chelsea finally allowed someone to build. Because for the last 3 years, every time something's gone wrong, Chelsea have changed their manager. Maybe, just maybe, the manager was never a problem. Maybe the problem has been the environment they're walking into. If BlueCo finally hand Alonso the keys, the players, the recruitment, and the time, Chelsea might finally have found the man to lead them into the new era. But if history repeats itself, if recruitment clashes continue, if patience disappears after a bad run of form, then don't be surprised if this time next year we're talking about Chelsea's sixth manager under BlueCo. Because after everything we've seen in 2022, I've come to one conclusion: Chelsea don't have a manager problem, they have an identity problem. Anyway, that's just good analysis. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe for more football documentaries, tactical breakdowns and opinions. I've been Zayn, and I'll catch you on the next one.